Honda HRC. So,
Hey,
oh boy.
Are you putting the other Honda guys in here too, or are you going to separate them?
The other Honda guys.
Other Honda guys.
What about Firepower?
No.
Moto Concept?
No.
Well, I mean, Firepower just has Dino,
I
and
don't-
Moto Concepts doesn't have anybody.
I was going to say, I don't think
they
I'm...
got select guys, and I think Moto Concepts is worth talking about.
Wait,
Okay, bring them up at the end if you have notes.
Is it confirmed though that either one of them are doing 450 rounds?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I didn't put them on my list because I couldn't find...
Firepower's
you couldn't
Your
find- you
point,
couldn't
I
find
could
a list?
not find
Okay,
any
thank you.
information on it or
Firepower
hear
is
anything about
pointless.
it.
So there's
just
a little
Dino.
bit of,
Yeah. So anyway, so HRC. So Sexton, 6th in points last year, 1 win, 22nd in Detroit. Lots of big crashes.
Lots of crashes.
God, do you
Just
remember that
spectacular.
Minneapolis one where he folded the wheel in half?
I mean, where he knifed the front end and bounced up and
Folded
over the
the wheel
face?
in half.
yeah, when he
Yeah.
got carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, everybody did. Okay. Great outdoor season, which I know translates nothing into
But
indoors.
mentally, it does though.
Yeah.
Mentally,
How'd that work out for Dylan?
What do you mean? Nobody ever said.
Do you want me to rewind you want me to pull the clip from, was it last year?
Sexton didn't win a title though.
Last year? Oh, he won the title. He's winning indoors. He's so fucking good.
Aren't you the Chase Sexton fanatic on this show? Why are you talking shit about your boy?
I enjoy Sexton.
He is such a contradictive asshole.
Oh my god.
He is, dude.
Here we go. No, we're gonna get to my boy here. Don't you worry.
What?
Anyway, how many races does he win this
Cycles
year?
through boys.
I know, dude. He's got so many. And the moment the Jet starts sucking ass, if that ever happens, he's gonna be like, nope, ship him off.
So
How
when
many-
Sexton starts sucking, you're going to start sucking Craig.
How many races does he win?
4.
4?
5.
5?
Title contender.
Title contender. Okay.
Title contender, yes.
So
but
we're
I
all on the
still-
same page with that.
But I still think there's going to be
He's gonna have moments.
little blemishes.
Little blemishes?
Yes.
Like just one that cost him the title, or he's gonna have a few like Ando last year?
1 or 2. I
Now-
also go back to Paulo when he's got all the pressure on his shoulders of winning a title,
Okay.
and he weeds it.
Now,
Okay.
do you think it's going to be because of pressure from somebody that's just latched onto him, or do you think it's going to be normal Chase Sexton where he's just not using his brain?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Because we've talked about this before, the way I feel about with Chase is he's so talented that sometimes I think he just reacts instead of processing things.
100%.
And I think that's a lot of his crashes. That's why I got to ask, do we think it's that, or do we think it's because it's actually somebody that's like really putting the pressure on him?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, dude, he held up.
I
he didn't win the title, but he held
yeah.
up with Eli.
He
So
did. He did. He went all year, which we questioned the entire season.
And once again, you are right. Supercross is totally different, a lot more high intensity, really early. But I think that for him, I think that's going to help a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That's pressure there, man. I think he.
and of all people, Eli Tomac. So it's
How old is Sexton? 23, 24?
Something like that.
He's
Yeah,
right
early
on the
20s.
edge of that.
maybe 23.
He's got
That maturity.
He's got to get it done though, right?
He's still
No. Well, I mean, he's got a
He's
TCM deal
running
signed up though.
He's running on limited time here before he's in trouble. Well, they're all in trouble.
Why he's
Oh,
going to
shut!
KTM.
Oh my God, dude!
Doesn't
No,
matter,
he's
he's
not.
going
He's
to
not
KTM.
talking about that. He's talking about the kid that's moving up.
Well, no shit. I don't know what kind of limited time you're talking about. Like limited time as in like a career in the sport, or
Oh no! He's
Oh, I was
still
just
got
gonna say,
6
you're
years or
fucking
so. Six to 10 years.
6 to 9 probably.
6 to 9 years left in the sport. But I'm just saying,
he had to get a Jet Lawrence reference in there, like subliminal, like
Jet's on my list for later. Don't worry, we'll talk about him.
God, here we go. Just
Don't worry, we'll talk about him.
Judas Priest.
anyways, yeah, title contender wins, but yeah, I do agree with Cole. I think that just one mishap, I think,
1 or
might
2.
cost him a title.
1 or 2.
But honestly, if he wins the title, it wouldn't shock me.
I don't think he's been able to figure out who he is yet. He really needs to find himself.
I think he will when he
I-
goes to KTM.
I have one thing that I have to say about him. If at any point he comes out and he feeds into the whole Michael Jordan thing again, I'm gonna get super pissed.
Yeah. already
Did you
did.
see the gear for A1?
Oh my god. Do you fucking can you get on the
You
internet
need
once
to
in
get
a
out of
while?
a rock, dude.
Like I cannot have you on the show if you cannot keep up with
his
this shit.
A1 gear is literally a Michael Jordan Bulls
Replica.
jersey.
Yeah,
Replica.
I seen it.
Oh,
Smart
okay.
asses. I'm saying
you're
that
the-
all
you're the one-
year, last year.
Did he not just make a comment of like, well, if he leans into this Michael Jordan, he
He's
literally
already
is
had.
leaning into it.
all year.
How much more leaned into it do you want him to
One
be?
time
He
is a
runs
lot
the
different than
23.
17 rounds.
He's
how
had
about his
three.
goggles that are North Carolina blue?
That's okay. That's fine.
That's
with
a
me.
Michael Jordan reference.
How
That's
are you
okay.
Gonna,
You
how are you
know-
going to hate on that? You just wore Jordans the entire week we were in Florida.
Chase Sexton is a white kid from Illinois that grew up with money. He's not Michael Jordan. There's a big difference between me and Chase Sexton.
You're a white kid from Michigan who grew up at the dirt bike track also. There's a big difference between
I
you
didn't
and
grow
Michael
up with
Jordan.
money. He did.
Oh my God.
You guys are idiots.
I cannot handle this guy.
You guys are really idiots.
I think he
Yes,
hates
he
him.
does go a little overboard with the Jordan.
And also the
It's
North
one of those
Carolina
things he hates him because he ain't him.
and also the North Carolina Blue things. Not everybody's going to know what that is.
I respect the Michael Jordan thing because maybe it motivates him. Have you ever watched The Last Dance?
Of course.
And
I
I
think
took that shit personally.
I think every person should watch that and have that mentality if
Yes.
they want to be great at something.
I take that shit personally.
I take you personally.
This was
No,
our,
that's what happens.
See what
That
I
is
deal with,
shit-
man, all the time.
this was our joke. This was our joke in Florida the whole week, and I took that personally.
Because he
Listen,
takes
listen.
everything personally.
Listen, this is Chase Sexton's issue. He needs to start taking things more personally. He needs to live up to his Michael Jordan thing and start taking things personally.
That man is never going to live up to Michael Jordan. There's nobody that can. Anyways,
Hey, if he passes you a little aggressive, take that shit personally.
just run him off a berm, dude. Just
Yeah.
running in deep.
In practice.
Take it personally.
I mean, he's going to
First
try to take out
practice.
Jet all summer, so why not?
I mean, land on him.
you know when Cooper Webb's talking shit about his blonde tips at the line, take that shit personally.
I don't think anybody's got
Just
to
turn left out of the gate.
I don't think anybody has to worry.
Why even wait?
I don't think anybody's got to worry about Cooper Webb this year.
So anyway, okay, so
Did you
we're all
fart again?
we're all agreeing on multiple wins and title contender on Sexton.
Yeah,
Okay,
One blunder that's gonna ruin it.
One blunder.
And one blunder.
Probably A1.
okay,
Or I don't know. He almost won A1 last year.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know. He about died on that step off last year too.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. All right. Now his teammate, Colt Nichols,
We are a big fan of Colt Nichols.
SX only, rookie, and I have to give you credit on the preview show last year. You made a or maybe it wasn't a preview show, maybe it was one later in the season. You made the comment, someone like HRC should hire Nichols for Supercross only. You specifically said that.
said that?
I have a note somewhere because I'm gonna cut
Insert
it and
clip
put
now.
it into this. Yeah.
Wow.
For a short of you saying this last year. So, bravo. You know what?
It's about
Hey, there's a clapping sound going on right now. You can't hear it. Sorry.
it's about time I get some recognition around.
So
here.
yeah, so okay, so what does he do though? And we've had some videos courtesy of our West Coast contributor, shout out Isaac, of Colt riding and out at Elsinore.
hang on. We gotta get Isaac an iPhone 12 or
You mean not a Game Boy Color? Love the guy, but he's filming on an iPhone 6. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we need to figure out maybe do like a raffle or we gotta figure something out. Get
Do
this
you
guy
do
a
you
phone.
have an iPhone 12, an old one?
I don't know.
See, I think I got an X, but which is better, but it's still not great. We need to get him like a 13 or 14.
I don't know. Hey, anybody comment down below on this video, give us some feedback. If we have a raffle or something, would you guys participate? We'll
Give
raffle
a kid a
off.
free iPhone.
I got a
don't know.
Scott Meshy jersey with number 84.
I don't know. We'll raffle off some Pro Taper bars, or we'll raffle off some shit and get our boy out west a better
camera.
yeah, yeah. No, we appreciate the hell out of what he does for us. We just
Yeah, he's a great kid, man. He's going to be on the show here this year, too.
I want to help him help us.
Yes. Yes.
Help me help you.
Help me help you.
Right. It's a domino effect. you know?
Yeah. So,
That's
Get
how
back
life
to-
operates, in my opinion.
Are we going to get back to Colt Nichols?
yeah, so back to Colt Nichols. What does he do this year?
First off, I want to say I'm stoked for him. Mm-hmm. I think that is an awesome opportunity. Couldn't happen to a better guy. I really hope he stays healthy. If he gets hurt, that's going to be such a bummer, man. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. However, I think he's in a really good place just because he's a good fucking dude. Mm-hmm. If you're a good dude, it's going to get you places. You know, with the team, already getting along with everybody. I think Trey Kennard was a big reason he's on that team anyway as well. Trey's hurt. Colt's doing testing duties and stuff now. I think that maybe that, you know, they keep him around for that value. Maybe he doesn't give you your top fives. Yeah, I think he'll be around top five, maybe. But maybe he doesn't give you the results. He adds a lot more value on the back end. And again, I can't say it enough. He's a good fucking dude. People like him.
Yep.
So I'm wishing all the best for Colt Nichols.
Okay, but you still haven't answered the question. What do you think he does?
I just told you. I think he's around 5th.
I can see it.
5 to 10.
I don't know if I'm in on that.
I can see it.
I like him. He's a good rider. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, let me tone that back. He's around 5th at the end of the year if he stays healthy, but I'll give him 8 to 10.
I go 6 to 12.
Hovers around the top 10.
I can see 5 to 10. We just forget that Colt Nichols is a Supercross. He's a Supercross specialist. Like he's been good outdoors. I think he's had a few podiums in the 250, but mostly 8 to 12 guy. Won a Supercross title. He was the fastest guy the year he won it. I know it was a 250 title. Whatever. We also forget last year before he got hurt, he was leading that race at A1. He was one of the favorites to win that title.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Now, he's been off for a while. He's been on the bike for a few months now? A month maybe? Month and a half?
Month and a half.
So it's going to take him a little bit still to get used to how
because he had other stuff he was doing. And
Yeah, but he's talking about that.
He was going with Rick Ware Racing to World Supercross, and then all of a sudden he wasn't.
And we also know that the jump to the 450 class it's
no joke, man.
It's no joke.
Nope.
But he also is not a 19-year-old kid jumping into the 450 class. He's a little older now. He's been doing this for a while. I think he, like Cola said, he's an easy dude to get along with. I don't think he's picky by any means. I could see, and I don't agree with the whole, it's going to take till the end of the year. I think that at round 5, I think you really start to see who Colt is going to be in this class. And I could see a couple top 5s fairly early.
I just don't know, man, because when you just start going down the list, there are so many
we say this every year,
dudes.
But there also are a lot of dudes, and we've already touched on a few teams, that we don't know how their bikes are going to do.
Yeah.
And they also have their same issues. Now, it is a little different where bike issues compared to jumping into a new class and and coming off being away for a year. But we know he's got the speed. We know that being motivated to train is not an issue with him because we all know Colt has an underdog story. I get where you could be hesitant, and a lot of people are proud. There's probably a lot of people out there that don't even think he'll be a top 10 dude.
Yeah.
And that's fair. He's missed a year of racing. But once again, he is a Supercross guy.
Yeah.
This is what his specialty is. It's what he yearns to do. He could probably give a shit less about outdoors.
And to be honest, I think even though it's a 1 year, and we're air quoting this again for the listeners, a 1 year SX only deal, I think it will turn into a 2 year SX only deal because I don't think we all have heard the worst kept secret, which is that Sexton's already going to KTM for 24, so we all know that. And then I don't think they're going to move Hunter up for Supercross next year.
No, he's looking at 2025.
I was going to say 2025. Hunter will probably
unless he wins.
Hunter will probably go the same route next year that Jet's going this year, which is 250 indoors and 450 outdoors. So they're going to need someone again for another year next year. He's already going to be familiar with the team and the bike, as long as he's not hurt and he doesn't completely shit the bed.
Yeah, because we know Hymas isn't going to be ready to take over that 250 mantle.
No, he is select 250 rounds this year.
Hymas?
Yeah.
Hymas said he's going east. He was going to do Supercross Futures and he's going east.
I've heard, actually, so a lot of what I hear is that no one really knows, but the official announcement, I'm going to say the official announcement was select rounds.
You know, if on a tangent,
I kind of like that,
Rider D is going to do Futures again.
Dude, there's a lot of questions with a lot of this shit.
All right, yeah, sorry. I
kind of like it, though.
Stupid.
Like, let these guys get their feet wet a little bit.
Rider D, though, I don't think, though, that Rider D needs to go do the Futures again, though.
Why?
Because he just did a whole year of it.
You don't want to see Hayden Deegan? What was that?
I don't even think Hayden Deegan's going to do Futures.
They're saying he might move right up, too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We've talked about this. I agree with it, too.
There are some heavy rumors that he's going to ride East rounds, too.
Yeah, no, I
okay,
get
let
it.
these guys jump in and out.
You know who needs to go ride Futures?
it.
Jet Reynolds.
Is that kid alive?
No, I think he's. I mean,
I saw him in an advertisement the other day.
He's
but
riding a little bit. He's riding.
Yeah, and you want to hear... God, we're getting off a tangent. Last thing I'll say, then we got to go back into it. You know what I just heard? He might not be debuting till outdoors.
Good. Thank you. Okay, great.
Good.
Now we're making some moves
Yeah,
here.
we have an idea what's going on, but really?
Now
Keep
we're
the man
making
off
some
the
moves.
Supercross track. And
No
keep Colt
Dragon's
Nichols
backs
on
for
a
Jet
high.
Reynolds ever. Just go around him, dude. I don't care if you're leading, just go around him.
That's a whole nother
back
thing.
To Colt Nichols.
Colt Nichols, though, good season. I think he's going to be sneaky good, and I think that a lot of people aren't giving him the credit he deserves.
Okay, great. Anything else?
The sneaky rider of the year.
I actually agree with that. I think so.
Can we get a Snickers Sneaky Good sponsorship?
I don't know.
here?
Can we get the? I don't know what kind of spot. Who we got?
We need a Lonnie new
Who
sponsor.
we got right now? Sponsor.
We need a sneaker spot for a sneaky
sneaker
sneaky sneaky
Get some
good
Adidas.
ride of the week.
We should
Get some
make our own
Hoka.
shoe company.
Or how do you say that?
We can make our own shoe company.
Maybe. Anyway,
Should have Wyatt Gilmore.
Should we call up
is that what he
Yee?
does now?
Should we call up Yee and see if we can do a shoe
Who?
collab?
Who?
Kanye, Yee,
Hey,
whatever
no.
Hey, you know who'd be a
No.
This is off topic again too. People are gonna hate us right now, but Michigan people are gonna love this. You know who would have been a great candidate for the sneaky sneaker?
Freddie Freeze.
Fred Freeze and Freeze discount.
God, I
Center.
miss that guy.
This dude would show up to the track with box vans full of DC shoes, glow.
Keep in mind, every
Dude.
top amateur. At one point, he sponsored Eli Tomac.
Villapoto had a Freeze sticker on
Yeah,
his helmet. At the
this
beginning.
dude, you would show up to an amateur national, you'd be like a Ponka, and like
Just a box van.
top
full
10
of shoes.
dudes all had free stickers on their bike at some point. Weirdest freaking thing, because he was
Yeah.
on a, was it Dowagiac or Decatur?
Wojciech. These kids would be like, dude, DC's, like all this sick gear, and it was just like all sample apparel, I think. And then he would, yeah, because he got it at a discount because it was all sample stuff, I'm pretty sure. And dude, I remember getting shoes for him. I had the Globe Kawasaki shoes.
Oh yeah, so did I.
I had the all orange Circas. I had
Interesting.
The
It was just
Pastrana
such a
DCs,
weird.
I think.
It's just such a weird thing to show up to an amateur national, and every top dude
Dude,
had a free sticker.
Yeah,
on
and
it.
then he had like this guy named Crazy working for him.
Oh,
And Crazy was crazy.
did a lot of
I-
drugs.
Crazy was
He
crazy.
did a lot of
Imagine
drugs.
that.
Yeah, I think he was into a little extracurricular stuff, but
well, I think he spent time in jail.
let's not go down that road. But there was a point, this box van, all these kids would show up to Fred's box van and they'd want a pair of shoes. And they're like, what can you do for a pair of shoes? And all these kids with no money on their 16-inch Haro bikes, he'd be like, hey, let Crazy over here give you a haircut. We'll give you a free pair of shoes. So these kids were just getting their heads shaved
Oh
and they're
my
getting
God.
DCs. And
Dude, I remember
It
one
was
time
a-
I was
it was
walking
a good
because
time.
like I was like me and Freddie got along quite a bit and stuff. And I remember one time I was walking past the box van. I don't know where we were at a regional, and he was like he had shoes left over, and I'm just walking by, not even paying attention to him, and he just chucks a pair of DVSs at me, and I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
doing, dude?
dude, he was announcing too. He was like the best announcer.
Liquid love.
Yeah,
God.
dude, it'd be intermission. They'd be
God, I
like-
miss that dude.
Yeah. We're going.
We should try to see what
Hey,
Fred's
we're
doing.
dedicating a Fred Freeze thing. We should get
We
him
should
on
see
the
where
show.
he's. That's why I was just going. We should
Yeah.
see what he's doing these days and just get him
Yeah,
on the
we
show.
should get Fred
Because I
on.
tell you what, it might have to be like a parental advisory because the stories that dude could tell you,
Awesome.
like, you think Chris Kiefer is bad? Doesn't touch Fred.
Oh, we
Freeze
gotta get
stories.
Fred Freeze on. We need to try to do
we
it.
got to work on that.
But yeah, make
Comment
get
down
Fred
below if
Freeze.
you remember this from back in the
Yeah,
day.
if you know Fred Freeze, let us know.
Yeah.
But,
Liquid love. Just say in the comments. we
Liquid
know.
love.
Yeah, I mean, we could section this off remembering Fred Freeze.
God, love that dude.
So I'm gonna keep going with Fred Freeze because I like this topic.
Because I really like this topic.
And the show is now 4.5 hours long.
We're off the
anyway.
rails.
Dude, when he was announcing, he would be up there and it'd be intermission or whatever. It'd be in between motos and he'd be like, yeah, we got to take a little break out here and let the liquid love getting sprayed on the track. And then, I don't know if you remember this one. It was Redbud.
Yeah.
Tommy D, our good friend
Oh,
Tommy
boy.
D and all that, had Hot Tub, right? And
Oh, was this like 2007 or 8 or something like that?
anyway,
This is a long time
I was
ago.
going to
He was
say,
announcing
I
for
remember
Night
this
Track.
too.
And I think Fred was a little tuned up in the announcer's tower, and he's like, they got that hot tub up in B-Lot. I tried to go up there. Security wouldn't let me in the B-Lot. Get your lighters out and burn this place down. And all the people up on the side of the night track got their lighters
Oh, my
out, were
God.
waving them and shit. Never announced again.
He did such a weird thing too, man. Because there would be times where he'd be up in the tower and he'd be announcing, and like I said, it'd be like intermission, and there'd be just like a kid walking by with a cheeseburger, like, "Hey, kid, what are you doing with that cheeseburger? Throw it up."
It was probably me telling you this story. I was walking across, shirt off, just got all my stuff on.
That's a scary
In
thought.
between motos with a hamburger or whatever, and I'm walking through there just munching on that thing, and all of a sudden I hear, "Is that hamburger good?" I'm like, fuck, looking around.
You're like,
And
"God."
this is at Dutch. You know how like
God? What?
yeah, it sounded like God talking to me. And you know how they got this? You know how they got like the platform at Dutch for the announcer's tower? And I'm fucking looking around. And he's like, "Yeah, you that cheeseburger." And I look up there, and he's like, "Yeah, you Getty, that hamburger good?"
That's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
then, it was Jackson Marlowe's dad was up there too. He was Italian. He's like, "I'm up here with the Italian stallion. We're calling the action."
God, dude, those were the days.
Oh, dude.
Back when Michigan
Moto
motocross was good.
back then.
Back when Michigan motocross was worth a shit.
All right. Moving on.